Good evening to all. Today we are going to see about the topic of mechanical hazards in industrial safety. In industrial safety subject, our first unit title is Introduction. In that introduction unit, one of the topic is mechanical hazard. So today we are going to discuss about the mechanical hazards in industries. So introduction. First of all, what is meant by hazard? Hazard is a term associated with a substance that is likely to cause an injury to the given environment or situation. So hazard is nothing but anything that can cause harm or damage to the property or to the human. This is called as hazard. So hazard is a term associated with a substance that is likely to cause an injury to a given environment or situation. So we need to differentiate what is meant by industrial hazards and what is meant by safety and what is meant by industrial safety. So a hazard is generally anything that can hurt you or make you ill. It is called as hazard. We can simply say it as anything that can hurt you or make you ill. That this is the simple definition of hazard. So what is industrial hazard? Industrial hazard may be defined as any condition produced by industries that may cause injury or death to the personnel or loss to the product or property. So that is called as industrial hazard. So industrial hazard is defined as any condition produced by industries that may cause injury or death. If the people or the employee may death by any condition or any product in industries, that is called as industrial hazard. Okay. Then what is meant by safety? Safety is a simple term means freedom from occurrence of risk or injury or loss. So it is defined as, or it may be clarify as, the safety is nothing but the freedom of risk or injury or loss from the risk. That is called as safety. And industrial safety. What is meant by industrial safety? So industrial safety refers to the protection of workers from the danger or industrial accidents, which means the people uh, the people is protected by the industrial accidents is called as industrial safety. Okay, next, what are all the types of hazards is in an industry? So there are different types of hazards in an industry. First one is fire hazards. Second one is chemical hazards. So what is meant by fire hazards? The hazard which is done by the element of fire is called as fire hazards. Next one is chemical hazards. The hazard may occur due to the chemical substance in the industry is called as chemical hazard. And electrical hazards, the hazard is due to done by the electrical firing or electrical work is called as electrical hazards. And next one is mechanical hazards. So mechanical hazard is turning, rupturing, or cutting, tearing. These are all the hazards in mechanical hazard. And next one is miscellaneous hazard and paramedical hazards and biological hazards, personal hazards, and environmental hazards. These are all the different types of hazards in an industry. So next we move to the mechanical hazard. The brief definitions of mechanical hazard. A hazard is any agent that can cause harm or damage to the human property or the environment. Mechanical hazards are those associated with power-driven machines. The hazards which is done by the power-driven machines is called as mechanical hazards. We can simply say it as the hazard which is done by the power-driven machines or which can occur due to the power-driven machines is called as mechanical hazards, whether automated or manually operated. If the machine may be manually operated or by automated, it is called as mechanical hazard. In an industry, people interact with machines. Surely or exactly, in industry, uh, people or need to interact with machines that are designed to drill or cut or shear or punch, etc. There are several purposes need to contact with machines by people or need to interact with the machines by people. These machines can apply the same procedures to humans, which can cause major human injuries. Also, machines can cause damage to the property, and machines can also harm to the environment also. So next, the continuation of mechanical hazards. So machines can significantly improve production and efficient, but they do not come without risk. So of course, the products or comes from the machines and efficiency also. We need to protect. We need to increase the product by using machines. If we doing the products by manually, the number of products may be decreased. So we surely we need to use machines for making products. So with efficient manner. The moving parts, sharp edges, and hot surfaces are hard to workers. These are all the elements of machine, and many machine related injuries can to be prevented with the proper use of safeguard. It is important to understand that dangerous machines present and what elements are needed to implement effective safeguard practices. And this is also one of the definition of mechanical hazard. A mechanical hazard is any hazard involving a machine or process, motor vehicle, aircrafts, or airbags possess mechanical hazard. Compressed gases or liquids can also be considered a mechanical hazard. These are all the machines used in industries. This is the machine used for impact machine and high pressure injections. We need to fill the air for vehicles. We are using the pressure high pressure injections and crushing, drawing in, shearing, friction, cutting tools, and stabling. Uh, these are all the products. These are all the machines used for cutting a element or drawing a element or shearing element or friction, impact, everything. This is also the one of the image. Uh, Image shows the cutting of one wooden piece into a two different parts. So this is also crushing and shearing, cutting, entanglement, drawing in or tabling, and stabling or puncturing. So common mechanical injuries. So this is common mechanical injuries. First one is cutting and shearing. Second one is shearing and crushing, straining and spraining, and puncturing. In industrial settings, people interact with machines designed to drill, cut, shear, punch, chip, stable, stitch, abrade, shape, stamp, and silt. If workers fail to follow safety precautions, these precautions can happen to human instead of workpieces. This is crushing injuries. Missing gears and belt pulleys are examples of run in point hazards. Nip point, motion. This is motion, and this is also a nip point, and this is motion, and this is a nip point. And breaking. Machines used to deform engineering materials in variety of ways can also fracture, break bones. And puncturing. Puncturing results when an object penetrates straight into the body and pulls straight out, creating a wound in the shapes of the penetrating object. The greatest hazard is potential for damage to the internal organs. And common mechanical hazards. Accidents usually take place by the combination of unsafe condition and carelessness. Most of industrial accidents are due to faulty inspection and inability of employee, poor discipline, lack of concentration, unsafe practice, mental and physical unfitness for job, faulty equipment or improper working condition, improper training regarding the safety aspects. Where mechanical hazards occur. Occur at a point of operation or the point where work is performed on the material. This could be cutting, shaping, boring, or forming of stone. Regardless the type of work, the point of operation of the work must be safeguarded. Additionally, all the parts of the machine that move post threat to injury. Examples include flywheels, pulley, belt, coupling, chain, crane, gears, etc. The feed mechanisms and auxiliary parts of the machine should also be considered. Another area prone to hazard are in running midpoints. These are created in three ways: between two rotating parts, between rotating and tangential parts, or between rotating and fixed parts, which shear, crush, or abrade. The feed, the feed mechanisms, hazardous mechanical motions and actions. So motions, rotation, reciprocating, transversing. Actions, cutting, punching, shearing, and bending. Who is the responsible for machine safety? First, the management is the main responsibility, and next to the management, supervisors are the main responsibility. After that, the employee is also one of the responsible persons related to machine safety. Supervisors should train employees on specific guard rules in their areas, ensure machine guards remain in place and or functional, and immediately correct machine guards deficiency also. Management should ensure all machinery is properly guarded. Employees should not removing guards unless machine is locked and tagged. Report machine guard problems to supervisors immediately and not operated equipment unless guards are in place. The preventions, preventive maintenance, adequate job training, ensuring safety working environment, establishing of safety, then department with qualified safety engineer, periodic survey for finding out hazards, application of ergonomics. And mechanical hazards prevention, get training and follow to safe work procedure related to the installation and use, operation and maintenance of equipment and machinery. Ensure that each machine and equipment are maintained in a safe condition, free from mechanical hazard risk, and comply with relevant legislation. Ensure that each machine operator and the machinery established by legislation have a certificate of competence, example boiler man and crane operator also. Today we are discussed about the mechanical hazards and how to prevent and what are all the different types of mechanical hazard and what are all the different types of mechanical hazards also and how to prevent accidents in industries with machines. Thank you.